Hi, so I landed in Verona this morning, and the first thing I did was I just dumped my bag at the hotels and I just went exploring this pretty unique city. I hadn't realised just how much history this little town has, but I had a blast today just touring and hopping off the bus just to see a few of the other places at a leisurely time. I'm putting up this post today because I was just finished having dinner, and I was just talking to some of the locals there who were sat outside, and it coincided with a topic that I was thinking about earlier on, because there was a little clip that came up on Channel 4 News about an Indian politician just talking about colonial history and how schools in the UK don't actually teach anything around that. And he made a really valuable point in that sort of news clip, and he was talking about how if you don't know your history and you don't know where you've come from, then how are you going to know where you're going and where you're headed to? And that's something that hit home for me, something that I always try to bear in mind, and it helps me just to be humble as possibly humanly possible anyway. Is when I was living it rough on the streets of London, where I had literally nothing to my name but my backpack and a few belongings in that backpack, is 15 months on the streets isn't a short period of time, it's quite a long period of time. And what I realised was the days where I had absolutely nothing to eat and I would go 4 days without food, rummaging through dustbins, just trying to find people's leftovers, it made me realise that it's such a true point. It's just hit the nail on the head. If you don't know where you come from, you don't know what your background is, you don't know where you started from, not only are you not going to appreciate the journey that you're on, but it's not going to help you focus and zone in to where you need to be. And I think a lot of people that I've been speaking to recently completely miss this point. It's one thing that we can plan our sort of goals and our dreams, and that's great. But I think for me personally, what fuels that drive and make sure that I'm always checking in, making sure I am going where I need to be, is remembering my past, remembering where I've come from, and remembering my humble beginnings, so that not only I can enjoy every day, but also appreciate what I have around me, and actually don't waste time and just do what I need to do. It doesn't mean you need to be strict and kind of be a little bit rigid. It doesn't mean you can't have fun. Of course you can. And I think today's a classic example of doing just that. Last minute decision to come out, have a break here in Verona. I needed some headspace. I got out here. Great. Enjoyed myself, but I took about 5-10 minutes to reflect, having seen that clip on Channel 4 News, and think, you know what? Thankfully, this is where I've come from, this is where I need to be. I kind of re-energize myself for what I need to achieve by this weekend in terms of my headspace and getting those few tasks out of the way, and then hopefully it will help me refocus by the time I go back to London. So thanks, bye.